Hello again, everybody. I'm Matthew White, and welcome to FYI, right here from our brand new studio at the Real Estate Channel. My guest today is Lawrie Thom, mortgage specialist with Centum. Lawrie, welcome to the show, and thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me, Matt.
Now, let me just start off by asking you, for those that don't know, what you do, basically.
Well, I'm a mortgage specialist, so my job entails helping people with their arranging their mortgage financing, whether for a purchase of a home they intend to live in or perhaps an investment property.
So do you deal with a lot of first-time people that are just sort of like, new to this, and you sort of have to walk them through it and take them through it?
Yeah, absolutely. A large portion of my business is actually first-time buyers, so it is a learning process for them, and just try to help them through that whole process.
So, Lawrie, why should someone use a mortgage broker?
Well, Matt, with most people, a mortgage is their largest single financial transaction they'll make in their life. A mortgage broker is trained to help guide you through the process of obtaining a mortgage, can go over with you the various options that are now available in the marketplace. And then once you've selected the right product for you, the mortgage broker will be able to go out there, shop for the best rate for you. The best part about that is there's no cost to using a mortgage broker. The lenders pay the brokers a referral fee for bringing new mortgage business to their institution.
Do you find that people you're dealing with are kind of stressed out at the beginning? You have to sort of calm them down a bit. You have to sort of take them through the process, almost part psychiatrist in a way.
Well, I think a lot of people, it is a big decision. There is a lot of nervousness surrounding both the mortgage and purchasing of a new home. So in part, you are helping them through a very stressful period in their life.
Now, should someone speak to you first before speaking to a realtor, or to a realtor first when they're going through this process?
Well, traditionally, I think most people have started by contacting a realtor first.
Right.
And when you look at it, it makes perfect sense. You're actually not going out there to buy or get a mortgage. You're out there to purchase real estate. So it makes perfect sense to handle that way. But I think even the good realtors, one of the first things they're going to ask a prospective buyer is, have you been pre-approved for your mortgage?
Right.
With that in mind, if that's the first question the realtor is going to ask a prospective buyer, perhaps it makes sense to actually speak to the mortgage broker first. The reason is that by speaking to the mortgage broker first, you're going to know exactly what it is that you'll be able to afford to purchase.
So no surprises, no getting your hopes up, that type of thing.
Exactly, and it might also determine which realtor you're going to be working with. For example, if you're, say you've been pre-approved for $350,000 and you're looking to purchase a townhome, it might not be realistic to be looking in Kitsilano or the downtown core.
Certainly not.
So that might help you determine what area you're going to look in. So if you finally decide that Burnaby is the place that's going to match up what you can afford with the type of property that you're hoping to purchase, you might want to select a realtor who specializes in that area, as opposed to starting with a realtor from another area.
Right.
Who may not know the area you're actually going to be purchasing in.
Now, I know this is a kind of a tough question, but I do ask brokers this when I speak to them. What do you think separates you? What separates you from the other brokers out there?
I think there's probably a couple of things that perhaps benefit my clients. One is my experience. I started off in real estate sales almost 20 years ago now. So not only do I understand the mortgage process, I also understand how the mortgage process fits within the bigger picture of purchasing a property. And really, that's the client's goal, is to purchase a property.
Now, how long does this entire procedure normally take?
It depends. If you're looking at a pre-approval, we can have the whole process completed within 24 to 48 hours in terms of getting your approval back from the lender. Of course, there's still going to be some paperwork to look after. And a pre-approval, the individual has been pre-approved, but we still haven't had the lender approve the property. So that will also take some time. Right.
So just for people that are watching this at home and are seeing this and would like to get a hold of you to perhaps learn more, how can they do that, Lawrie?
Well, there's several ways to get a hold of me. They can either call me directly at 604-961-2400, or they could visit my website, bestmortgagesvancouver.com, and they'll find quite a bit of information on my website that will help them through the process of buying a property.
Lawrie Thom from Centum, thank you very much for being on FYI today. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Matt.